Welcome to another riveting video. My name is Buxicle and today I'm going to be drawing a girl getting her face chopped off while I yap incessantly. No, I'm kidding. I'll explain what's going on with the drawing in a little bit. But I'm going to be doing something a bit differently today. I'm going to be talking without a script for the first time ever. I've never done an unscripted voiceover before. And the thing is, I'm honestly really bad at unadulterated yapping. You'd think since I've been doing this for almost 3 years now that I would be better at it, but no, I actually really suck at just talking without a script, without nothing. I really suck at it, so let's see how this video is gonna go. But yeah, since the last video took almost 2 months to make. I started the drawing back in the beginning of November. So yeah, almost 2 months, I think. I felt like I deserved to just have a bit of an easier video. I don't know if editing me will agree that it's an easier video, but for me, for the person who has to script the video, which is also me, it's a lot easier. The entire middleman is just wiped out. It's great. So this video came about because I was scrolling on TikTok and I saw a video of someone who had sculpted a face, like a portrait basically. And they were they were using a knife to literally cut the face off of the sculpture that they had spent hours making, and over it played Mitski's Burning Hill. And I don't know what it was about it. I think it was definitely the Mitski music. It put Mitski over anything and I will be crying. But I don't know, something about the video just got to me and I got really emotional about it. And so did everyone else in the comments. Everyone was I don't know, the video made me emotional and the comments made me inspired. They were talking about how she looks so peaceful, she's almost accepting being destroyed. I'm like, God damn! I have to do something with this. I can't just scroll away. So I ended up drawing this same scenario, I suppose. I definitely think the TikTok has more of I don't know, I think it gets the point across more dramatically, but either way, it was cathartic for me to draw. I explored a lot more a different kind of style than what I usually work in. This one is more soft shading, where I usually stick to cell shading. So it was really cool and I enjoyed making it a lot. I don't know if I super got across that it's clay, that she's made out of clay, but you know, that's okay. This drawing actually only took me 3 hours to make, 3-4 hours give or take, which, I mean, if you watched my the last 3 videos or something, that's really good. Usually my digital drawings have been taking over 10 hours each. It was a big challenge to make, but in a good way. I felt I really pushed myself with it, and it was, I don't know, I enjoyed it. It was really cool. And while I wasn't actually expecting to record it, it was just supposed to be for myself, but you know, then I got the sketch down and I was like, might as well record it. Maybe I'll do something with it. I do that a lot, where as soon as I've gotten the sketch down and I'm like, oh, this doesn't look half bad actually, then I start recording, because I have a lot of anxiety about starting a drawing, and if I'm recording, that's extra pressure that well, you're recording it, so it's got to be good and it's got to be straightforward. You have to you can't mess around and because if it looks ugly in the beginning, then people are gonna be dude, that's ugly, I don't want to watch an ugly drawing. And I'm no, wait, you gotta trust it, okay? It gets better. I put a lot of pressure on myself whenever I'm recording, and wasting space and wasting time and ugh. And speaking of that anxiety, I've been I wouldn't say I've been making a lot of art, I have, but it's more so that I've been making art that I'm not good at. I've been making bad art, which is kind of hard to explain why that's a good thing. The thing is, I've just been starting drawings without that paralyzing fear of oh my god, what if I make something bad? It's just been, what if I make something? And then I make something and I'm great. And I've been using my acrylic markers a lot from well, it's not my previous video, it's a video before Sully. I've been using those and I've been having a lot of fun with that. And I have this like tiny, I think it's A5 or maybe smaller sketchbook, and I've been drawing birds in it. And I cannot draw birds. All right, I suck at birds, but I've been drawing them and I've been looking at them and I'm like, whoa, this sucks ass. Like they're really bad actually. And then I've been drawing another one. It's not, I don't have that fear of making something bad right now. I know it's gonna come back, but right now I'm just kind of enjoying not being afraid. I've been drawing a lot of herons, and I've drawn 3 of them, which is surprising because I went into the first drawing not knowing if it was gonna be bad. Like I was like, it's probably gonna be bad, but I don't know unless I try. And then I went into the other 2 ones. I drew 3. Where's the 3rd one? Did I not draw 3? Okay, I drew 2 herons. Where'd the 3rd one go? I swear. Okay, whatever. I drew 2 of them, apparently. But I went into the second one knowing that it was gonna be bad, and I did it anyway. And that's the cool part. That's the part where I'm like, I don't know, proud of myself for getting over that fear of like, what if it's bad? Well, it is gonna be bad. Oh my god, I can't have a bad drawing in my sketchbook. Actually, you can. That's why you have a sketchbook. And I'm like, okay, fine, I'll do it. And I'm like, ha! Told you I'd look bad, and like, great, but next time maybe it'll look less bad. Like, it's, I've had a lot less of that, like, paralyzing fear. I feel like I should go back to talking about the drawing, or more specifically, the lyrics that inspired it. The song starts off with, "Today I will wear my white button down. I'm tired of wanting more. I think I'm finally worn." And then it goes on, and I love the first verse so much, oh my god. But specifically the 2, "I'm tired of wanting more and I think I'm finally worn," is what inspired this drawing and is what has charged the drawing, because it's this representation of the creator being tired of wanting more. The person who has created this clay girl is tired of constantly chasing something more, of recreating and destroying and then remaking piece after piece and never being satisfied with it. It's like that chasing perfectionism, doing everything you can and never being happy with it. I wanted her to look a lot more rough. She ended up looking very like pristine and finished, but I actually wanted her to be a lot like rougher, like she was just slapped together and like she got into the ugly stage, basically. I wanted it to be like the creator hadn't even like seen what potential there was in this sculpture before destroying her, and just like starting something and then not seeing it to the end before destroying it, and then trying again, and then ultimately repeating the cycle of slapping something together and then destroying it before ever having seen its full potential. And then the next line is what is written on the actual drawing, is "I think I'm finally worn," and that's like, well, it's inspired from the comments on the TikTok of the acceptance of the sculpture, of being so worn down that you just accept being destroyed and you don't even put up a fight, you don't protest, you're too tired to fight it, you just let yourself be destroyed and rebuilt and destroyed. And yeah, that's what the actual drawing is about. And I feel like I captured the acceptance from her quite well. Obviously you can't see that much of her face, it's like pretty turned away, but I feel like there's her face is kind of floating away, like it's like ascending to the heavens, like you're accepting your own death. But I feel like there's a peaceful look about her. So I feel like I got that part pretty well. I'm very happy about how she looks. I don't feel like I got all of the unspoken, like, of the creator. Like, the focus of the drawing is very much on this clay girl and, like, her being worn down and accepting her fate of being destroyed. But I don't feel like I got the previous lyrics of the creator's perspective of being tired of wanting more and the perfectionist chasing creator. I don't feel like I got that part, again, because I think she looks too finished. But every time I tried to make her look more like, I try to add like thumbprints or like, you know, the prints that are on like in the beginning stages of a sculpture, but it just never really looked right. I couldn't figure out how to make it. So she ended up looking very like finished. I wouldn't say it's like a bad thing, but it's just different. It's not what I was going for. It's more like you're finished with this like beautiful, beautiful sculpture and you've done everything you could and you're still not happy. So you destroy it and try again. Instead of being like almost like impatient and not willing to see things through and just like constantly restarting projects without ever finishing anything. So yeah, it's different. I really wish I could have gotten the unfinishedness across, but I don't mind it. I really like this drawing. It makes me very happy to look at. It's a bit, maybe a bit weird because of the meaning, but I don't know. I'm very happy with this, with how this one came out. Thank you for watching. I enjoyed this video a lot, actually. More than I thought I would. I thought it was gonna be a bit frustrating to try to think of things to say, but apparently that is not a problem for me. I totally forgot to shout out the original creator. It is Malena Bassini. I think that's how you pronounce it. Awesome videos. I really, really love their account. A lot of clay videos and like clay sculptures. So yeah, definitely go check them out. Link in the description. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, give the video a like. If you like, no pressure. Okay, a little bit of pressure. Okay, bye.